my teenage years, it's haunt my brain when I'm sleeping. I know I need to move on, but that's just one more thing the school failed to teach me. Now I live the life of a hermit in the middle of civilization, wishing for nothing except that I can slip away into a secret dimension. Mother, hear me out, please, there's so much that I've got to say. I feel like a virus, I'm surprised everything I touch doesn't rot away. I should be seeking solace, can only give you a weakling's promise. I don't even know if I'm being self-loathing or if I'm simply being honest. How the fuck did I turn out this way? Nothing in my past is reminding me of how I reached a point where my own fucking brain is fighting me all the time, everywhere. There's nothing to do that I don't second guess. I'm a fucking mess, I'm stuck in an eternal battle without a second's rest. I'm locked inside this cell of mine, looking at the world but can't make sense of it. And if this is a successful society, I can even imagine the rest of it. I don't care about anything, it's better that way, and that's the gist of it. I use my heart to pump blood, but that's about the extent of it. I'm not a person worth fighting for. Just in case you're wondering why I'm making myself an island for. No matter what I'm facing, it's overwhelming and leaves me shaking. Surely losses won't hurt as much if I don't put any stakes in. Spending my life pacing back and forth with a mind like a horror story. Always feeling like the end of the world's coming for me. I know I should be going places with energy flowing down through my ankles and boots, but my feet don't seem to work like wheels, more like anchors and roots. Is it just me, or has it been raining more than usual lately? Looking out makes me even more gloomy than it used to make me. An hour away from home, and I feel bludgeoned, honestly. I wanna be left alone, cause that's the only time I function properly. I still walk those corridors, my hands are sweating and my temples hurt. They're followed by youthful carefree laughter, the most horrid sound I've ever heard. I can't walk away from their pointed fingers, their poison is still covering me. Maybe it's true they were miserable too, but I could swear they were smiling more often than me. I'm always alone but never lonely. It's not remorseful isolation that you are seeing. Humans aren't meant to be solitary. Then maybe I'm not a human being. I've always alienated others, and I think it's an integral part of me, a necessary defense mechanism due to all these ghosts that are haunting me. I've always been filled with melancholy, insecurity and shitty self-esteem. Surprised anyone would be friends with me. I am my own biggest enemy. Doubt and self-deprecating thoughts washes over me like a great flood. Sometimes I think my near and dear wouldn't even like me if we didn't share the same blood. I always feel like a letdown. No one can ever count on me, and this needs to be said. I need to get this out of me. Ever since my childhood I've had to struggle against internal suffering. Despite naivety, I was genuinely surprised that anyone would stand up for me. It's true junior high left me shattered, but even before that I was tattered. My mind has always been blackened by a low sense of self-worth that left me staggered. And whenever my loved ones tell me that they would fight my battles, I think of it as wasted effort. I've never really felt like I matter.